Okay, awesome guys. Good morning to all of you. All right. Yes, indeed, I'm back. I sound better. Yes, indeed, I sound better. Am I better? Slightly better. Okay, I mean, I took at least 6, 7, 8 Panadols since yesterday until now. Those the flu medicine, flu Panadol. I know that my body just very tired, very weak. That's the reason why I felt sick. It's nothing to do with the virus. I took 2 tests, ART tests yesterday and today, perfectly fine. So nothing to do with virus. So I'm all good. I'm just tired. Okay, I'm just tired. All right, guys, good morning to all of you. Once again, good morning to you, Anthony, Janet, Kelza, Denise, Jerry, Judy Wong, okay, Louis, Lionel, good morning to all of you. All right, guys, once again, do me a little favor, contact your friends right now, let them know that I have I'm live right now. All right, let your friend know that to join us today for today's MAO. All right, let them know that this guy is having pretty decent with his call and he's pretty good. All right, let them join us, okay? Thank you. Okay, I've done my sharing. Okay. All right, guys, good morning to you once again. Let's start the morning MAO segment. Share my screen, and here we go. All right, once again, good morning to all of you. Today is the 6th of May, 2022. Today is Friday, and yes, indeed, Friday is one of my favorite days because I get to rest from the weekend. And this weekend, fortunately, I have a break. Yeah, fortunately, I have a little break because I get to rest. But of course, coming now, there will be more courses coming up. So let me just get the course date first. Yeah, just forgot to get the course date in. Just give me a moment, guys. Just 1 minute. Let me just okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Unshare this phone. Let me just zoom. Okay, just give me a minute to sort out this for a while. Okay, let me just focus again. Let's give me a short moment. Let me just get something up. How's your day today, everybody? Hope you are doing fine. Hope that you're doing good. You know, I really wish you all the best in everything you guys are doing because, you know, end of the day, I just want you guys to do well in your trading. Yeah, this is very, very important. Yeah, very important. Just give me a moment. I'm almost done. Just let me put it in. Okay. All right, I'm back to almost ready. There we go. Okay, done. Okay, once again, guys, thank you for waiting. Okay, now we are back with everything all in line. Now, today is a very good day for all of us. I believe those people who have shorted the market have made a lot of money. Those who have buy long 2 days ago will make a lot of money. So 2 days ago, we called for long, and then yesterday we called for sell. And of course, very nicely, the market give in total 1,000 to 2,000 point movement in 2 days' time. So what and how do we do it? I'll show you the little trick very shortly, okay? Very shortly. But still, the thing is this, today you can see right now, there are panic across the board. UK is now potentially entering a recession, which I already said this last year. I told you that UK will enter recession, and it's already happening. And of course, if UK enter recession, right, it's without a doubt. I cannot deny to tell myself that I don't think that US will be spared. And of course, our Singapore Prime Minister have already said global problem is ongoing. There is a high chance or a good chance, okay, don't wrongly quote his words, there's a good chance to see a recession in about 1 to 2 years' time. It's nothing to do with just an inverted yield curve. It's got more things than that itself. And with the current situation in China, it's not going to make it better. All right. So yesterday we saw the Dow Jones plummeting 1,200 points. That's a real sell-off yesterday. And the thing is that it came after a 900 points rally. And that was after Jerome Powell has given a strong validation of the US economy. So today we have also a very interesting tussle between this Elon Musk and this guy, Bill Gates. All right, Bill Gates and Elon Musk have a little tussle once again. So we'll cover all these today. Now today's MAO itself could be as long as 2 hours. So sit back and relax and enjoy these MAO that I have created for you today. All right, first of all, disclaimer part as usual, my friends, I really need you to understand this. Disclaimer is very important to me. You must understand this, okay? This disclaimer is very important, yeah? You must remember that, okay? This is so important. Okay, let's go. All right, now let's start with the joke of the day first, okay, guys? We know that it's time to party because now we have let go. We are now not only more contact tracing and everybody is partying. And of course, with the Dow Jones up by 900 points, my friend called me on Wednesday and said, Kel, hey, you know what? Dow Jones up by 900 points thanks to your call, okay? So let's party. I said, no, I'm not feeling that good. I say that you guys continue. So of course, after you party, you drink. And after that, what usually will happen? You overdrink, okay, as usual, you overdrink and you get a little bit off. So what happened after this? After you party very hard and then you overdrank, so what will happen to you the next moment? What will you do next, everybody? What will you do next? After you drink so much, overwhelmed with all the drinking, probably finish a bottle of some Martell or this whiskey, what will you do next? Come on, guys. I want you to participate with me today so that you can lift up my energy level. You can see that I'm still snuffling. It's not easy to recover from a flu and still to do this MAO. In fact, I prepared this MAO as early as 5 a.m. this morning. I mean, I slept enough, but just that, I don't want to feel so groggy and I don't want to feel so sick. I just want to feel myself energized. Yes, Brian, you are probably one of the few people that I would think that you will know, right? All right, drinking with you itself, I know that you are a very good drinker. I don't think I ever see you drunk before. Indeed, it's all right. Most likely you will do this, correct? Yes, indeed, Guston, hangover, vomit. Okay, yes, indeed, down, drank and sleep for lion. Okay, guys, indeed, it's all right. You will do this. This is usually the fact of the matter. I do this sometimes. All right. So why do I want to bring up this early morning itself? Because look at this. Oh my goodness. I think anybody who sees such a chart will do that. Yesterday itself, other than a few green dots, okay, green means yesterday ended positive. Look at across the board. Oh my goodness. Everything you can think of itself is negative. Apple down by 4.83%. Microsoft down by 4.16%. Google down by 4.59%. Amazon 7%. Tesla 7%, and so forth. Meta 6.19%. Nvidia 6.47%. So guys, what this is really, I mean, seriously, is it's just like you have 900 points rally. You have Tesla up by 6% the previous day. You have Amazon up, and then in one single sitting, you literally vomited or regurgitated out everything out. My goodness. Oh my God. And it's not only the amount that you had earlier, it's more than that itself. That really made people really sick to the core. So that's why I told you that this wouldn't end well. Precisely, that's a word. Now, I've been saying this for quite some time, since January this year. And I know that many people are still calling for buy in the market. And I will not deny that they are not wrong. But they must understand this. The last 13 years, the bull market is run by the Federal Reserve. You must understand that in 2018 to 2019, 2008 to 2009, during the Lehman crisis, when Federal Reserve came in, they did not come in with $1 billion or $10 billion or $20 billion. They came in with trillions of dollars. Now think about how much $1 trillion. That is literally by 2 times of Temasek holding in sovereign wealth. So now you multiply this by many folds again, because the total amount that Federal Reserve came in was $9 trillion. So if you give me $9 trillion, I will definitely give you a party of a lifetime. Undeniable quote from Jim Rogers. So my point is this, right? A lot of trainers basically came in 2014, 2015. So because of that, right, they only caught the bandwagon of the stock market with the Federal Reserve in the market. So that's why every time when the indicators comes down, it became a buy signal. And because the Federal Reserve is around, it became a very easy buy. But the only problem is this: since January this year, Federal Reserve has already mentioned that they are not going to be part of this. And in fact, itself, right, Jerome Powell and friends yesterday or 2 days ago have already signaled that, right, they will likely continue to raise interest rate and also reduce the amount of so-called balance sheet. So because of that, right, it makes the indicator not functioning at all. And this is the problem that people still don't see it. So to me itself, right, I'm really telling you, I'm in the market for 20 years, to 23 years to be precise in trading, 20 years as a trainer. I've seen probably most of the stuff that many local trainer may not see, or at least I say that for the me versus the younger ones. So that's the reason why I keep on repeating to you guys, be very careful this time, because this time around the Federal Reserve is not in, and they are going to stay out. Because why? Unless they are going to go against whatever they preach. So I'll come to that later. Okay, so you got my point now. If you understand what I just said the last 3 minutes, right, can you key the word understand or understood, so that at least you know why am I calling for sell versus the guys are calling for buy. Because the problem is that the thing is that I'm basically using fact and figures to inform you the biggest difference now then and now, because the last 13 years itself is run by the Federal Reserve. Okay, it belongs to the Federal Reserve. It took away from the Wall Street to handle it, and now Wall Street is now Federal Reserve is giving back this baton back to Wall Street. So Wall Street now you have to think about it yourself. Federal Reserve is going to do this. Wipe their hand and say, okay, you do what you want to do because I'm done. Got it? All right. Thank you very much, Louis and Anthony, for understanding this. All right. Okay. So the thing is this, that's why the market is bullish or the market is bearish. The Federal Reserve step both sides. Yes, indeed, it's all right. You can see that, right? Whether it's bullish or bearish itself, right? It doesn't matter to now. To the Federal Reserve now, you can do what you want. I am out of this game. That is the cartoon here itself. A lot of cartoon today, FYI, a lot of cartoon. So remember, I said this to you, right? On the 4th of April during the 4th of May, 4th of May MAO, I shared with you, right, regarding this. I said that, right? Okay, 4th of May, I told you about this guy called Paul Tudor Jones. Now, I mentioned to you, he is really that good. In terms of market analysis and what they call forecasting, right? He has been pretty decent, right? Pretty decent. You notice that recently, one guy is missing, right? You notice that one guy is very, very clearly missing from CNBC. Anyone know who's missing? Someone that I covered quite a bit back then itself. Okay, anyway, while you're typing your answer, right, this is Paul Tudor Jones, and he felt that, right, for a joke of it, he felt that this Jerome Powell should get another new job. And because of that, right, I share with you what he said this. He can't think of a worse financial environment for stocks and bonds. He said about preservation of capital. Jim Cramer? No. Jim Cramer is always around. Every day he's around. Not him. Jim Cramer is always around. Every day he have to do his make money. Yes, indeed. Yay, very good. This Judy got it correct. Tom Lee. Yes, Tom Lee is missing. All right. I don't see any article of him, and I don't see any video of him. This is how the world works. When you are correct, spot on and hot, whole world relies on you. But once you are no longer in favor itself, right? Hey, the market just ignore you. I think that is the same thing for me, right? Maybe today I got it correct. Maybe when I get it wrong itself, you ignore me, but it doesn't matter. To me itself, I will still deliver this every alternate days. I think for my MAO now, moving forward itself will be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I have more time to myself and also lesser, fatigue between you and me. All right. Okay, anyway, back to Paul Tudor Jones. He already said that, right, you don't want to own any stock and bonds. And when I see this statement from him itself, right, I read through whatever he said in 1987, and I felt that there's some compelling, identical words being used. And that's the reason why I know that it's just a matter of time. So now, that is why I shared with you on the 4th of May, I also said about this guy called Bill W. He's a Bloomberg opinion columnist, and he said this: it's hard to know how much the US Federal Reserve will need to do to control inflation, but it's certain that to be effective, it will have to inflict more losses on the stock market and bond investors than it has so far. And I totally agree with this statement. I already said this early March, so that the Federal Reserve, if they want to really bring down inflation, the only way is to basically kill off the stock market. They already done it for the bond market. Now they have to kill off is the stock market. When these two market comes down, it will bring the entire inflationary pressure down. I know that it is going to be very taxing and painful, but it's something biblical in a way, because you know what? You have 7 years of good time, you must have 7 years of bad time. Now we have 13 to 14 years of good time. I think it's fair for the market to take back 1.5 years of bad time, if I look at it this way. So of course, again, I can be wrong, but I feel that it should be correct. So what happened was that, right, I mentioned to a lot of people that many people think that we are having fear. I say, no, we are near to the return to normal only. We have not come to a point of fear yet, because you can see still a lot of people are still calling for buy. Only when basically everybody calling for sell, then we will lead to this thing called capitulation. And only a capitulation period, we will see the market coming down so fast that you really don't know what to do. At the point that when you finally awake from it itself, right, is at a point of despair, then you're like, okay, let's cut losses. And that is where we will be calling for buy. Definitely for sure. So when that period comes, I will be calling for buy. Definitely calling for buy, because I missed the buy the last few times, and this time I'm not going to miss it at all. Okay. So that's the reason why I replied to you. I said that please, if you want to do it, watch what happened on that day itself when I cover on Paul Tudor Jones. Okay. This was covered on the 4th of May MAO. So if you missed this this MAO, don't worry. You can go to YouTube, go to Trade with the Boys, YouTube, and it's all there itself. Now, thanks to Susan who helped me to crop up and update, and then all this is done by her in a way. That's why we have a good team and we're doing it together. So all these are already done for you. All right. So the information on the 4th of May information, and you can watch it here as well, where we cover on Paul Tudor Jones. So you can see that we are very professional, and we are probably one of the better school in Singapore that keep on updating you with live market calls every single day, or at least now alternate days coming in. All right. All right. So was I a pretty decent chartist? Well, let's put it this way. Yesterday, I managed to do a short video with 100 students of mine. Okay. And during that video, I basically mentioned that the Dow Jones itself has a very important figure at 33,987. So I said that, right, if the Dow Jones actually breaks 33,987, there is a good chance the market may come down. And wow, 1,000 point profits in one single day. That's incredible. This video was uploaded to 100 students who basically came in the Cal I want in segment. All right, I'll talk about this shortly. So because of that video result, right, some of them make a lot of money from it, because you can see the Dow Jones really came down in such an incredible factor, right? Basically, it was up one day 900 points, and the next day down by 1,200 points. So of course, making money itself is kind of definite. So apparently, right, one of my good friend here itself, right, said this to me, and I'm quite happy that it really went well. So bros, you saved my ass again. Was intending to cut some losses before market open, but you pinged me that you will short the market, which I took some faith and wait again and save $50,000. Wow, his losses was that much, are incredible, and earn 10K. So I'm happy for him, and I know that, right, all these little things is just going to help me come out a little bit. So I'm very happy to help people, and this is real stuff, because I really remember that he have a very big position, a short side. So I reminded myself to contact him, and truth be told, right, before you cut, just text him. So maybe it's his good karma and good angel, but whatever it is, we all know that the reason why stock market came down is because we know that the economy is not doing well. So yes, indeed, was I spot on the Dow Jones? I think I was. So can I have you helping me on this? You key Dow spot on for me. That will be good for me. Thank you very much. And of course, you can add some emoticon, some love, some like, some haha, some love and like again, some care will be absolutely great. All right, thank you once again. Now, once again, guys, do understand this. Today's MAO itself is going to be pretty long. It'll be like 1.5 hours to 2 hours long, because there's so much thing to cover with you. So stay tuned. All right. This is going to be a very fun MAO. All right. Once again, thank you very, very much. And by the way, I'm drenched to the skin right now. Yes, because I really need the perspiration to come out so that I can get better faster. Yeah. Okay. Right. Congratulations to all of you once again. Thank you very, very much. Okay. All right. To the friend of mine, you owe me a cup of coffee. Yeah. Okay. All right, so the thing is this, okay? The thing is this, you can see right now that I want to bring something back for your concern at the start of today. All right, now, the last time we see something like this, whereby the market go up one day, okay, and then come down the next day, was back in 2020 during the pandemic time. So you can see that, right, the market itself, right, really go up one day, the next day continue to fall. Such a movement itself, right, is only back in pandemic, and that point, that itself, right, led to a market much, much lower. It was only when the selling has continued for a while, and then you don't see the type of black, white candlestick, that is where likely the market bottom will be. So as long as we see still a lot of black, white candle movement, right, I believe that we are still not out of the woods yet, okay? I believe that we are still not out of the woods yet, all right? Okay, so be careful on this, my friends, because this is going to be terrible. So the thing is this, all right? Remember, on the 30th of April, we have a very interesting segment whereby I mentioned that I believe that the sun, yes, the sun itself is actually indicating something. And during this is only for TWB student, yeah, only for TWB student to attend. And not too bad, about 100 plus students actually attended this. And because of that itself, right, they wanted it. Now, of course, some people did feedback to Mikhail. It was done on the 30th of April. 30th of April, it was a Saturday. People are busy, we didn't attend. So yes, I understand that. So what happened now is this, okay? Those people who attended now, they have already came in and they have benefited from the trades. Of course, we have first three trades, we lost money, yeah? Yesterday, I think we are now profitable, yeah? Okay, so dear all students, TWB students, or people who want to join TWB. Now, I have uploaded the video already. It's a 2 hours video. It's in our TWB revision group. You can watch it and then go through it, read this particular paragraph. It will tell you what to do if you want to come in. Now, this is a very interesting video because I covered a lot of stuff that is really not related to the market. But what I did was I used market technical idea to put it in together to create a new HTA to forecast what may be happening this month. And I think that from the way the market is moving now, it basically speaks for itself. So yesterday itself, right, those people who are inside this group has already contacted me and they've made good money from it. So all I can say is this: yesterday got one particular student put in $12,000 into AIMS and then asked me, Cal, what can he do? And he told me, Cal, I can afford to lose $5,000. Tell me exactly what to do. So I just shared him a site, and my goodness, in one single day, he made 34,000 US dollars. Now, because he risked 5,000, it's a very big risk, honestly, but because of the 5,000 risk and the market price was pretty decent, so he actually made 34,000 US dollar. Oh my goodness, really, TWB student. So likewise, I say this, guys, if you want to know how we did it, you can now go to Trade with the Boys revision group and watch the video. It's a 2 hours video. So if you don't watch it, I won't let you in. Okay, that's the first thing first. Okay, number two, all right, for students, for public audience who want to join TWB because you want to watch this video, then contact us through Facebook and say that I'll join TWB right now. And then of course, if you join TWB, you will be able to watch this video and of course be part of the I want in group. Okay, so it's how we do it here. We show you that we really make money from the market. You make the decision to join or not to join. All right, crazy. All right, now we have a very big week this week, and of course we have to go through the whole thing right now. Now, first of all, the manufacturing data was actually higher than expected. No, lower. Yes, lower. The market was lower. That's why you see red color, yeah? So it wasn't good, but the job opening went up. So which means that the job opening created means more jobs available, but the ISM data is down. Not so good, right? Then the thing is this, oh my goodness, the ADP number. Now, the ADP number was 479 previously, and because of the current COVID situation and supply chain issue, the market gave a forecast of 395. But the thing is this, the actual came out was 4247. That is so bad, that was terrible. All right, and then what we have is that the non-manufacturing PMI was also down. But the problem is this, The stock market, because of the FOMC meeting, went up. Oh my goodness, how can the market be up 900 points when you have a slew of bad results? But it doesn't matter. Then what happened yesterday is the initial jobless claim came out very bad. All right, it was supposed to be good, it came out bad. So that's why the stock market pulled back at the same time. So guys, think about this tonight. What do you think tonight will be the number? What do you think will be the number? Okay. All right, so we have not done this for a long time itself. I'm going to play this game, but this time around, we're not going to give you, cryptocurrency. We don't give you cash. Yes, cash. Okay, cash. How much cash itself? All right, for Singapore dollars, $50. Guess the exact non-farm payroll figure. Okay, so which means that as long as you get it spot on exactly correct, we will give you $50 through PayNow or PayLah. All right. Okay, must be precise. So if let's say 2% get the same number, then the prize money will split between two of you. Okay, key your number right now. Okay, come on. I also want to know your number today, so you can guess your number too. All right, you have now 1 minute or 60 seconds now to quickly do it while I get a sip of water. All right, let's do it now, guys. Quickly. Get it up. Okay, last 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, wow, we have a lot of variety of numbers. So I see a very low number of Judy, 195,000. Wow. Now, most of you are at the 300 series. Okay, you can see that, yeah. Liu actually said 250. Okay, Albert Cole 333. Nice number. Okay. All right, for $50, it's all right. Let's see who will be the winner. Yeah. Okay. Now, whether you're a public audience or TWB audience, doesn't matter. As long as you win, we will contact you. Now, what's my number then? I also got no idea. But let's see, we do this. This one is down by at least 140,000. My goodness. So will we have a stunner? Okay, let's say 175,000 maybe. Will we have a stunner today? Okay, I'm gonna put that at 175. Okay, just for the fun of it. Okay, I got no idea what number will it be, but I'm just gonna put a strange number. I don't think it will be able. But if the number is as bad as that, right, and this current situation, it's going to slam the market heavier. So watch out for this. This is not good because you can see in January, the market had been surging, right? Suddenly, there's a drop in this April where it's supposed to be good. And now if the number come up be below, let's say the number really become below 200, let's say really below, that will mean that it's the lowest level since last year, May until now. This is going to freak the market out, okay? Anything below 200,000 will definitely freak the market out totally. Yeah. So I don't know whether I'll be correct or not. I'm just basically saying nonsense here, but let's see whether it happens. Yeah. And of course, if it really happens, oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy. So what time would that be? It will be ready at 8:30 p.m. today. So 8:30 p.m., please be on standby. Now, because today's MFP, right? So student of mine, please go slow in your trading. I repeat, NFP day, usually we go slow in our trading. Yeah, either you don't trade or you take 5 or you just trade smaller. Okay. All right, so you can see yesterday the Dow Jones was crazy. The moment it opened only, it just keep on coming down non-stop until here. Then there was some rebound towards the end. You can see that, right? People are still wanting to buy. This is very normal. After down by 800 points, it makes sense to just buy some. But to down by 1,000 points, it's really crazy. All right, really crazy. Okay, oops, sorry, some PowerPoint issue, moment. Okay, a moment here. Okay, so the Dow tumbled, okay, 1,000 points last night. Okay, for the worst day since 2020, and the NASDAQ dropped 5%. At one stage, NASDAQ lost 6%, yeah, at one stage. Okay, so what happened? The Dow completely erased the rally from the prior session, stunning reversal that delivered investors one of the worst days since 2020 that experienced from pandemic time until now. So you can see that the Dow actually rallied 900 points up during the FOMC meeting. And then after that, right, yesterday just gave way and give back every single ounce of it and even more. So what was the reason? Because people are just getting fear that since the Federal Reserve will tighten soon, that means that the higher equity valuation become incompatible, which I already tell you that, of course, right, definitely for sure. And because of that, right, leverage counter like Caterpillar, JP Morgan Chase, Home Depot, right, all sang in. Because why they need this? They're all leveraging on the interest factor. So that's why when they become hawkish itself, right, this become a problem. And of course, we also know that, right, this 50 basis point itself is going to tighten further as we go along. And even the best performer itself, like Chevron, Coca-Cola, all went off yesterday. Now, the thing is this is where a very fair statement. If you go up by 3%, you give up by 0.5% next day, is pretty normal, right? But the kind of day we had yesterday is seeing is 100% reversal within half of the day is truly extraordinary. So in short itself, right, we have large tech stock under severe pressure, like Facebook, Meta, Amazon down by 6.8 to 7.6%, respectively. And of course, I already told you guys, don't buy Facebook. I share with you, I told you before, and I hope that you remember. And of course, even the big brother Apple also sank 5.6%. And I told you, as long as Apple is not doing well, the whole market will come down. And truth be told, it's like a setup whereby they all put the algorithm in one simple way. If Apple down, they just bring everybody down at the same time. And of course, we have some disappointing quarterly report like Ipsy and eBay all down by 10 to 16%. So Shopify, I told you we down, it also went down by 15%. So all these are showing it. So why is this all happening? Well, I told you before, right? You cannot run away from whatever is happening right now. Really, it's really not possible, all right? So let's go into the global news. Because I'm so busy today, I didn't have time to do a recap. So let's go straight to the global news first. Now, the thing is this, why I want you to be very careful this weekend, because apparently it's all right. The Russian forces are escalating their assault on the Azov steel plant. All right, basically, Russia is going in for it, all right? And Putin may officially declare war on Ukraine, officially, and not really yet. We're surprised that the word officially is being used. And US and Western officials saying that. Now, why is this happening right now? Because you must understand there's a date coming up, right? On the 9th of May, which actually a lot of people are speculating that, right, Putin formally declared war on Ukraine on the 9th of May because of this is going to be the victory day, right, according to what we know. So a lot of people are saying that, right, Putin will really want to get this thing up by 9th of May. But of course, we also seen that the Russian minister came out and says that they are not looking at that. But still, nonetheless, right, if you check your calendar, today 6th of May, tomorrow 7, 8, 9. 9th of May is actually Monday. So if anything happened over this weekend itself, right, this can be very crazy. And that's the reason why I want you to be very careful on this. Now, of course, you may say, hey, wait a minute. I thought Putin already outright. Putin recently had this cancer rumor on his health. But if you actually tell me it's cancer and growth, I probably think that maybe you can watch a video that I have for you right now, and you tell me whether is it really cancer, is a growth cancer or something else. Let's take a look, yeah? Show it to you right now. Say it to me, yeah? Oh dear, what's happening? Oh, yeah? Okay, there's some error here at the moment. Okay, hold on a minute. Something went wrong. Okay, it should be working now. Okay, let's go.
这个《每日邮报》放出了一则重磅消息啊，一个很惊悚的消息。据一位克里姆林宫的内部人士爆料，普京很可能很快就要做一个切除癌症肿瘤方面的手术。癌症肿瘤方面手术啊，这个手术这段时间他做手术嘛，所以乌克兰战争的指挥权将暂时交给俄罗斯政界的强硬派代表人物国安会秘书长帕特鲁舍夫。其实我觉得看到这个消息，很多朋友应该不是太出人意料，对吧？我们最近看到了很多，我的节目中也提到很多次这个关于普京的近期露面时的这个新闻画面，确实感觉普京的身体状况好像出了点问题嘛。你看1周前他接见国防部长绍伊古的时候是这样的，是吧？你看双手几乎一直就抓着桌子，左半边的这个身子感觉很别扭，表情也不是很舒服，对吧？还有这是普京今年2月接见到访的白俄罗斯总统卢卡申科时候的这个新闻画面这个是法新社拿到的新闻画面，你看上去还挺好，对吧？但是网上有一段时间稍微长一点这个视频画面，也是同样的这次会面，只不过呢换了一个角度，而且前面稍微长了那么几秒钟，我们来看看。你看是不是看起来不太一样？那个走路那个是吧？感觉右手和左腿走路的时候，感觉这个确实有点不是那么太利索，很奇怪呢。
Okay, so you can see that, right, from this video that we just saw moments ago, right, it doesn't seem that Putin is having a cancer issue, right? It's more like Parkinson, right? Now, unfortunately, I have a friend recently has this illness, and I can see the similar thingy here. So to me, it's all right. This is not good, because if this is going to be a problem, then this whole thing itself will make a lot of sense that why Putin wants to get it done and fast. So while there's a speculation, let's hope that he's fine, but interesting, okay? All right. So on the other note itself, right, China is my bigger concern, because China now seemingly is still trying to fight. And now millions in Beijing urged to work from home to fight the COVID-19 outbreak. So now from Shanghai now it moved to Beijing. And the thing is this, seemingly China might be abandoning their COVID-0 policy. Oh dear, that's a slap in the face though. And this came from our Straits Times by the server. And of course, you can see that China is really getting very serious with this. They really want to do it. And I actually have another video that is quite interesting. And what's just thinking out loud? If this actually happened in Singapore, oh my goodness, I think that we have a lot of problems here. Let's take a look here itself. I guess this is for trivia, for fun, but it's just how serious is happening now in China. All right, don't be shocked by it itself. Now, because all these videos can be found for Chinese website, so that's why, sorry guys, but you will not get to see this on any mainstream media. I can guarantee you this. Okay, let's watch this.
这个社会恐怕就已经不太适合人类居住了，不过上海人好歹还是有个盼头了。上海当局5月1日宣布对部分区域实施微弱解封，好歹是看到解封这俩字了是吧？虽然是微弱那也是解封了是吧？允许防范区的居民持阴性证明可以在区内有限活动，而继续被严管的9个区的居民则可以7天之内出来购物2次。哎呦我的妈呀！上海人快别疯了是吧？这下就那个可以出来买东西那个区那些人赶紧出来买点东西是吧？一窝蜂就出来了。上海松江区有限解封第一天，人们蜂拥冲进了超市里疯狂扫货，结果当天晚上就发现有一个阳性的混在这些扫货的人群之中了。这下好了
Okay, just explain this for those non-Chinese speaking friends. Okay, basically Shanghai is seemingly got better. And then the town council decided that, you know what, let's just let people to really get out and then go and buy grocery because they really need food and stuff. So because once they let go, right, you can see the loads of people just go in and then after that, go and buy the grocery. But unfortunately, it's apparently someone have the virus, okay, and positive, right, was in the crowd. So immediately itself, right, they locked down again. They immediately locked down. And those people went to the mall, is asked to come out to basically get quarantined. And this is where it gets very scary. Watch this.
所有当天进入超市抢货的这个上海人都成了密接了，松江区又重新封锁上了。我天，多倒霉你说！ 哎呀，上海人民啊，再坚持坚持吧，毕竟坚持就是胜利啊。But 是谁的胜利呢？
你这样子是扰民啊！我跟你说。哦，你是街道还是警察？你是街道，好的。那你那边那个陈建斌说你是民警，啊，你有什么事情？
我真的是太害怕了，他们要到我们的家里面来，
啊，不是，我今天刚刚复核了，结果还没出来啊。来，拍下来，放好了。Wonderful。走。
哦，明。
Okay. Wow, imagine that itself. If someone did this to our home, my goodness. I mean, I can understand that China is getting very serious on this, but to actually do this to a residential home itself, right? I think that's really crazy, though. And of course, this definitely doesn't look like any nurse, right? So you can understand why it is. So all I can say is this: all these are actually going to hit the market one way or the other itself, and this is really scary. And you don't see this in mainstream media. I can guarantee you this. Now, for me, it's all right. I'm not trying to play a fast one here, I'm not trying to be funny here, but I'm just telling you it's all right. We are very fortunate that our safe distancing officer are still very nice people, right? Compared to these guys, come on, man. These guys are real angels itself. This is really crazy. So with all these things happening, right, will the supply chain issue continue to be a problem? Definitely, for sure. So if US is the biggest importer of all these goods itself, right, I cannot see how on earth that we can be any better. All right, so with that, we are going to end this Friday with the earnings, and we have seen all the big earnings, and then those earnings I mentioned itself really follow what I say, and they didn't do very well. So imagine now that with all the earnings this week, not very good, we do expect to see more selling in the coming week, all right? Now, the main point is this is something very scary. Now, the thing is that last year itself, right, most people are still pretty optimistic of the economy. But now we have only 23% of the people actually feeling comfortable. They are not comfortable with whatever's happening now, and they feel that the economy is going to get back to worse. And this is bad because why? Now retailers are saying that they can't even pay the rental. They can't even pay for rental, even though shoppers are keeping buying, but the rental is going up. So if the number of consumer stay the same, but the rental is going higher, the mortgage loan is going higher, so obviously it's all right, there is a problem. And not too sure how Jerome Powell got his data, but probably his data, he got it based on the mainstream media, or he knows that, but he doesn't really bother. So to me, it's all right. We have not seen the problem yet. So that's why this particular cartoon probably summarized it for all the central banks. Is that there's like this guy, this dog itself is in around the fire, and then this is not fine. Oh my God, everything on fire. What the hell is my problem? So it seems that when fire is around you, you don't see, even though it's very blatantly clear, only when it happened and you still don't know your problem. All right, anyway, this is really crazy stuff, and I believe that this is going to happen. So now the thing is this, we are entering May now, right? We have April supposed to be the most, one of the second most positive month, ended bad. So now we have May. Now May is going to be the May, sell in May and go away. Now sell in May and go away works basically last time, because last time I mentioned before, Wall Street get this summer period, it get very hot. So it's very crazy back then itself to be still involved in the stock market with the jackets and stuff. So most people during the summer holiday will take a break. They sell off, they tell each other, hey, let's sell the stock market and then have a break. That's why May will go away. Now, the thing is this, the last few years, if you do this May and go away, you will miss a big ride because the May continue to go higher. But you must understand one thing. Back then itself, the stock market belongs to Federal Reserve, right? But now if Federal Reserve is no longer involved, then would this sell in May and go away thing may happen. So in Chinese, there is this very interesting, what they call summary. They say that 五穷六绝七翻身, meaning May will be poor, June will be really to the point of extremity, and then after that, July will be the rebound. And this is exactly I said during one of my sharing segment down there. So let me just find for you that one. Let me just find for you that particular slide that I mentioned that day. Just give me a short moment. Okay, let me just bring it up for you. Now, during that day itself, right? During that point, during the Zoom session, all right, I covered a lot of stuff, but I think towards the summary, I did say this. Now, I say that, right? Expect more selling in May to June. Then after that, right, only in about late June or earlier, we may see a market bottom. And I put the word big rally. Yay! So guys, I'm not only calling for sell, I'm also calling for buy, but I did say that there'll be more selling in May to June, and after that might be see a bottoming in this late June or earlier. All right. So again, you can see that, right? You know, I always do both sides. Okay. So hopefully you get some idea from this, and of course, we also hope that the market will rebound when the time comes. All right. So we have some news for you, but before that itself, right? So I think I skipped the whole entire area. Give me a minute. Hold on here. Just be a short moment. The news site. Okay, so we can see that right now that Bank of England have hiked interest rate to 13 years high, and this is going to, because inflation is hitting 10% already. So imagine if UK is having this problem, right? It's going to be the rest of the world, undeniable. And because of that, right? Very interestingly, when they hike interest rate, usually the currency will go higher, right? But instead, the pound slip lower. This is scary because this is not usual. And when this thing happens, it's all right. When you actually raise interest rate, but the currency falls instead, right? That means it's terrible. That means that the market is getting very scared. And of course, right, things can get even worse if something happened to the monarchy, right? Which I think I mentioned to you, June, July, be very careful on that. Now, of course, the job will be the key point for tonight. But I say once again, I got this suspect that tonight NFP might not be good at all. And of course, tech shares came down terribly because of that. And of course, there's a lot of reason for selling. I will show this news in our news column later. Now, of course, Wall Street may like some defensive stock. Okay, who are they? Well, defensive stock may be like, you know, like Constellation Brands, PepsiCo, Costco. All these are usual ones that people, they may like it. Huh? Of course, Walmart and McDonald's, Chevron are good counters to watch out for during bad time because people will still go for food and stuff like that. Now, what is crazy is that, right, some investors are saying that this drop itself, right, some are saying that it could be a short-term rally relief soon. Some of them feel that it's time to buy. So all this information for the TWB student, I'll send to you later. Now, Jim Cramer says that it's to buy selectively and be curious to beat the current market turmoil. So Jim Cramer still thinks it's a good time to buy selectively. Okay, I will just leave it there. I do not agree with his words. And of course, most important, Elon Musk got $7 billion from his friends and investors to buy Twitter. Hey, that's good because why? That means more money to defend. So, but Bill Gates said that, right? Elon Musk will actually make it worse. Now, we all know that, right? Elon Musk and Bill Gates has a bit of problem between them from the very beginning. So this is fun. Read it on your own, guys. I will send to you shortly. So this is a bit of the news ongoing. I don't think that it's important for today. Now, let's have some important news, yeah? Okay, yeah, the important news for today. Okay, now this is quite cute as a joke once again. Inclusion is unequivocally full of trap. Okay, all right, this is a joke, okay? It's meant to be a joke. All right, now I believe that, right, the stock market is just like this, Mr. Bubble, on the bed of economic reality. Anyone can prick it, and once it prick it, the whole balloon or whole bubble will burst. To me, is that, right, this thing will happen. Now, I don't know how it will happen. I just know that it will happen, and it will happen very, very soon. Now, why do I say that? That's all right, because we have a lot of data that doesn't make much sense. So let me share this with you right now. So first of all, the first data doesn't make sense is this. Everybody take a look. Now, this is the US long-term interest rate versus the PE ratio earnings. Okay, so in short itself, right, you can see that whenever the interest rate factors goes up, you can see that the PE ratio goes down. So of course, the PE ratio goes down. It means the stock market is going to go down, right? So we know that very soon, Jerome Powell and friends are going to increase the long-term interest rate, right? So when that happens, actually what we may see will be this. So that's the reason why I first of all believe that, right, once Jerome Powell and friends keep increasing interest rate, it's not going to help the market. It's going to hit the market even stronger. So first reason for that. Now, second reason is this. This is actually the scary one. This is the security broker dealer margin account, meaning all the leverage in the market. Meaning, right, we are now at a very high leverage. Then every time when we are high leverage itself, right, you do see that it may hit recession. Recession is the one at all the gray shaded area. So the thing is this, we are now, you know what, almost twice. This is at 400,000. We're now at 600,000 in terms of that. And I think I covered this story before. Whenever the margin debt starts to come down, right, because it gets too high, the brokers can't take it anymore. They will force the client to get into liquidation. And when that happens itself, right, do you see this, my friends? Now, it's not a good sign, no? When the margin accounts goes down at a very rapid pace itself, right, it will basically cause immediate recession because everybody freak out and everybody dump. And when you dump, I dump, right, all the leverage product itself, we dump in the market. And obviously the one that's leveraged is the stock market. So that's why I felt that, right, this is going to be one of the point of the reason why I believe the stock market is going to sell down very soon. Because we've seen it before back in 2008 when that's happened, when everybody was highly leveraged. And when it happened itself, right, the stock market pulled back. Now it happened again back in 2000, in 1999 during the NASDAQ crisis. So in short itself, right, all these have been repeating on the regular note, even back in 1987 during the Wall Street crash. So that is the reason why I felt that, right, we are going to be in for a bigger trouble very soon. We're not even near there, or we're not even near a point of fear, don't talk about capitulation. To me, itself, we're still very far away from there. So this is something to take note of that. So of course, the question is this. That means that will the Federal Reserve come in and say, no, we want to, if the stock market go out too fast, maybe it's not the time to do this. Well, I don't believe that because now Federal Reserve, yes, during the meeting, right, already tell when a reporter asked, is it because Federal Reserve is not credentialed? So Jerome Powell's word was, no, we are actually full of credential because we really deliver and do what we do, but just that we make it a little bit of soft landing. So I don't think that Federal Reserve at this time around will come in and say, you know what, let's cut interest rate. I don't think so. I also don't think that they will actually have to say that, okay, instead of 50 basis points, let's do 25. I don't think so. Because the main thing is to drive down inflation first. Because if not, the inflation continue in itself, right, it will hit Biden's rating very much unless they want to get rid of Biden. Okay, so we can see now, right, this is Wilshire 5,000 full cap price index versus the gross domestic product. Okay, how to understand this is very simple. Basically, it means that, right, you take the 5,000 companies and then you basically get their earnings and divide by GDP. So in short itself, right, usually the market should be at about 60%. That will be a good time to invest, right? As long as you buy about 60%, you invest, you basically get some very good profits, okay? Now, what happened now is that we are at 2.0. Now, 2.0 means that the stock market now, the valuation is twice its fair value. Twice its fair value. So which means that, right, the fair value now is $1 and this counter is $2. Now, but the thing is this, not every counter is doing that. Yes, indeed, because the FANG counters are the one leading it. They are actually more than 2 times to 5 times higher than their fair value. But because of the Federal Reserve was involved back then as well, they managed to hold the market. But now if the Federal Reserve is no longer available, we have a problem. We have a problem, right? So the thing is this, if the market do come down to even 1.6 times, that means the market must drop at least by another 10 to 15%. Oh my God. The market must drop by 10 to 15% for this to actually happen. I don't know how can this be tolerated, but you have to have this happening. And last but not least, is right, this is the CAPE, right, the cap price ratio. Now we can see that every time when this CAPE ratio, hit a peak, it will pull back. And when that happens itself, right, the downside will be usually about this figure. So which means that now we are at 40 to go down to at least 15, which is down by 25. So we short, right, that's why I say down by 10 to 15% is still a very, very optimistic figure. Because if the market will have to pull back, it can be as much as 25%. So to me, it's all right. I think another 10% will be good enough. I cannot imagine 15% from here as well. All right, so guys, this is all the reason why we have to be very careful because all these are real statistics that's in the market. And of course, we are not even near there at all. Okay, we're not even near there at all. So now, in order to explain this to you through a chart form itself, right? Remember on my 5% rule, I'm going to show it live to you right now. How do we work? Okay, let me just bring to you live right now. Okay, so you can see right now on this 5% rule that I shared with you guys. Okay, so you can see that, well, we have the all-time high here. Then we have the 95%, 90%, and so forth, right? Okay, so now this is a special FIBO number that we created for ourselves. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is this, okay, is that, right, we are looking at the market to go down towards the 85% mark, and that is 31,411, okay? That is the figure I'm looking at. Because from where we are right now to this point is down another 5%. And earlier, those numbers already down by, it should be like down by 10 to 15 to as much as 25%. So to me, getting another 5% of the available potential 10 to 15% is kind of quite easy, right? Okay, now the scary part is this. Remember, I told you, right, I believe there's a very strong signal here at about 33,045 level. And you look carefully, right, the market really track it very closely. Okay, let me show to you in more detail. Yeah, take a look. All right, you can see that, right? Other schools, they will need you to pay money to join and stuff like that. For me, I'm showing you live right now. Now you can see that, right, on that day when the market actually rallied, the low of it is exactly the level I mentioned, 33,045. And that was where the market resided right now perfectly. That means that the market actually knows this figure. So yesterday's closing was even a stunner. Yesterday's closing itself was even more perfect. It was exactly the same figure again. The same figure again. The market was down. It was down quite a fair bit. But what was scary was the market actually did this. If you look carefully on my drawing, yeah, those who actually with me 2 days ago have seen the same drawing already. Now you look carefully, right? What I did was I draw the trend line. You see that? I took this point here as my trend line starting point. Then I connected to this, and crazily enough, right, that was also the next support. And what was crazy was here. Now, can you see all this now? The support level on the market, right? Crazy, right? Okay, this is not the end yet. What is going to be crazier is when I expand my screen, you will know that the technical of it is really incredible. The technical of it is actually incredible. Watch out, everybody. Now take a look, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Look at the way it actually hits the point of technical and the way it stopped there yesterday. So that means that the market is heavily supported by this trend line. And also the market understands this 33,045 pivotal point. Okay. So I'm going to say this up front now with everybody now. 77 of you online right now. I'm saying this. If the market can stay above it again, the market will go back up again. As long as the market stays above 33,045, the market will go up again. This one without doubt. But if today or tomorrow, today or Monday, the market closed below 33,045, close below, that is the first warning. Okay, first warning, yeah. Second warning, if the market actually breaks below the trend line and stay below the trend line, then I'm very confident the market will go down to 32,062 level. I'm very confident. Okay, so which means that this point now, right, roughly here is now the technical point is about 32,842. Around there, we don't know which day is that be. But let me just summarize for you once again. 33,045, if it close above, the market recover. Okay, that's one first thing, understand, yeah? Number two, if the market closed below 33,045, that is the first bell of warning. If the market goes below the trend line, which is about 32,842, then we have a problem because that will bring the Dow Jones all the way down to at least 32,062. And of course, if this is to continue, well, then that will mean that, right, the market will be on set to be basically going down towards this point here itself. And that is the 31,105 figure. Okay, that will be the onset. Okay, so guys, this is really crazy stuff because the technical don't lie and the numbers are also very, very precise. Really, this is not just I draw it after it happened. I draw it before it happened and the market really followed through. All right, So this is going to be a very scary chart. So guys, if you think that this is a very good chart and you think that it's scary, key the word scary. Okay, if you think that this is a very good chart and you think it's scary enough, key the word scary right now. Okay. Okay, now of course I repeat, if the market can stay above the 33,045, the market will go up. Huh? But of course, if the market doesn't do that and follow according to what I just said, then it will be very scary. And of course, you don't want to be caught on the wrong side of it. That's my point. Okay, all right. Okay, so got it, my friends. Now you look at the NASDAQ, is even worse. The NASDAQ is still right. The NASDAQ has lost again the 80% mark, and now he has closed below my very important technical point. My important technical point was 12,940. Okay. Sorry, very bad writing here. Okay. Okay. All right. So if the market goes below it, it's all right. It's going to go down here, and this figure I already told you is 12,218. Okay. So if this price goes down, NASDAQ go down to this price, is all right. That means that the NASDAQ will be going down by another 10%, 5%, sorry. And that will basically means that the Apple, Amazon, Tesla will go down lower. Yeah, indeed. So watch out for that. Yeah, this is not really good at all. Okay. And S&P 500, we have a problem. We're actually nearer to the 85% mark already. And I also said that, right, if the market really lose the 85% mark, which is 4096, then we could actually see the next figure jump down all the way to 3855. Okay, 3855. Yeah. Okay, like I say, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, maybe next week, maybe next month, I don't know. I'm just giving a far figure what might be happening according to rules. Okay, all right, so got it? Okay, good. All right, so with that is all right. I basically covered that, and you know my class. Now this is my coming class. All right, so today is here on Friday, 6th of May. Now I have no class on Saturday, Sunday. Phew, I can take a little break. Then I have my live class for my basic student on the 9th of May, and then after that we have my basic class on the basic class on the 14th. Then after that, my premier class on the 21st and 22nd. So guys, if you really want to join us, then just contact us through Facebook. And then of course, once you join us, you are entitled to watch the special Zoom session that I have on the sun. And of course, my forecast. And of course, you can join the special group, Cal I Want In group, so that you can actually get all my market calls on the Dow Jones itself. Okay, all these are really fantastic stuff, and I think that you can make back your course fee easily, especially if you join basic. All right, contact us through Facebook if you want to join us. Okay, remember that the earlier you join us, the faster you can read and watch the video, then of course you can get involved in it. Okay, make some sense, right? Yeah. All right, so let's go to the charts right now. The bull goes moo, the bear goes grr, and the lemming goes is different this time. Let's go. Now, this is China A50, and I already tell you that I'm very bearish on China, and it seems that it's happening. Now, China has lost the technical point that I mentioned, the trend line, the moving averages, and it's a BNB. FYI, it's a BNB. So by right, it's all right. It should be going down further. Now, this is the day whereby the market came in with the plunge protection team. But we can see that, right, the last time it already breached already. So that means the effectiveness is no longer there. So what happened is that now it has breached again, and today you can see the market purposely touched the high of the MLP of this particular movement, and now it's coming down. So I believe that the China market will go down lower, and I think that the China market will go down, A50 will go down to 12,800 because of the BNB extension, yeah? So if this is going to bring down lower, Hang Seng will also be going down lower, and there will be a repercussion. It may hit the US market at the same time, okay? Okay, now let's look at the Dow Jones now. The Dow Jones, we have a very strong movement here. Everybody put your handful on standby to look at this. Dow Jones is a CCYR on the day chart. So which means that if the Dow Jones stay down, the Dow Jones can come down all the way to 32,243 because this is the BNB level. Now, because it was down the first day, then the second day, then the third day, right? 3 days it didn't go down, and when it recovers, when the Dow Jones went up above it, right, the whole thing resetted. So by right, this is actually the first day. Oh dear, first day. So which means that by today, Friday or Monday, we can actually see the Dow Jones coming down to here. Now look at it carefully. The reason why I'm very bearish the last few days was because the KSI was going upwards in terms of it while the market was up. So that's the reason why a lot of people basically ask me a question, Cal, the Dow Jones up by 900 points, and why are you staying bearish? I say that if you are a TWB student, you will know that the KSI is actually red in color when the market ran up by 900 points. Really scary. So that means that I already know that the information from the boys, that the boys are not buying, they are actually selling. So that's the reason why when the market couldn't go any higher, right, we sold the market. So now you understand why KSI is so powerful. KSI is a very, very powerful system, but indicator, sorry. But you must know how to use it to your advantage. Then you can get the best of it yourself. So anyway, for your information itself, right, I believe that we will still see some selling. Now, there's a very strong support at 32,990 by the KCB. This KCB came from this guy here. So you can see it came from this yellow bar. So it has been supporting the market for the last 4 or 5 times. So if the market ever closed below this level, 32,990, it will confirm the selling already. So today's closing will be very important. We will have to watch the market very closely today. Okay. NASDAQ, obviously, today is below, NASDAQ itself is also having the same thing happening. It's very strongly supported by the KCB level here. So anytime it loses, then you go down. The downside itself is 12,218. The only problem is this. We can see that, right, the KSI for NASDAQ is actually green. So there are a lot of people still buying the NASDAQ. That's why the NASDAQ, although down, but not a lot compared to the Dow. So I'm going to say this up front. If the market goes up itself, I'm not half surprised. But the thing is this. If the KSI from green turns to red, oh dear, that will be the selling point already. So now the KSI is still pretty green, right? So the selling is not as strong yet itself. Compared to over here, the selling was very strong. That's why you see the market was cascading downwards, okay? So take note of that. KSI is green. So if you're shorting the NASDAQ, go slow, take faster profit. Now, S&P 500 also say the same thing. The KSI is green despite the selling.39, that's why you can see S&P is not going down much. But the KSI turns to red, we have a problem. And same thing here is right. 39.76 is the S&P level to watch out for. So as long as the market stays below the support level of the BNB support, then we can see the market actually might be going down further. Okay, watch out for the pivot to 4060. Yeah. Hang Seng obviously is getting the brunt of it today. Now, Hang Seng, you can see the KSI is red in color. So this CCYR is definitely going to let the seller in. Now, Hang Seng can go down here. And do note, Hang Seng KCB and Hang Seng BNB is about the same level, 18,944. Okay, BNB is 23. Oh my goodness. We are only at 20,000. Yes. So which means that for this to happen, the NASDAQ must lose 1,000. The Hang Seng must lose 1,000 points. Oh geez, how can the Hang Seng lose 1,000 points? The only way the Hang Seng can lose 1,000 points is because something terrible happened in China, something terrible happened in US, or something terrible that happened globally. Because if not, it's all right. For you to do that, it's almost absolutely impossible. So guys, what do you think? What do you think will be the one that would really rattle the market? What do you think? Do you think that the Hang Seng can go down 1,000 points? How many of you think that the Hang Seng can go down 1,000 points? If you think that you go down by 1,000 points, right, put 1,000. Minus 1,000. Put that minus 1,000. How many of you think that the Hang Seng will go down by 1,000 points from where we are today? No, really, my goodness, 1,000 points. Oh my goodness. But FYI, even though 1,000 points from where we are right now, right, it's still okay. Because why? Well, we have seen it before. The market have ever go up by 1,000 points. Yeah, we've seen it before. And also there is a KCB point. So maybe, why not? All is possible. Yeah, what do you think? Wow. Eng say can. Louis also say can. Susan also say can. Judy, Lian also say can. Wow, you guys are very bearish. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just basically seeing a chart here itself. But when I see BNB extension and KCB strike a stack, can't deny I'm actually watching at this very closely. Yeah, watch out for this, guys. Nikkei. Now, surprisingly, today Nikkei is up. Why? Because of the dollar that is losing its strength. And some more, all right, there's some buying from the government apparently. So now the Nikkei is actually going up. So if you follow chart, right, if the market is above OP, you don't look for selling, okay? Now the KSI is red, so there will not be, it will not end at a high. I don't think so, yeah? Okay, and now it's going upwards and it has basically touched the moving average and the MLP. So to me, as long as it stay up, well, it will still be able to go higher, but it's below pivot 2, right? So I think the upside is kind of limited, yeah? I don't think it will go any much higher. Danny said that it'll be 1,000 points because China COVID is out of control. Well, if really Beijing really got the same thing like what Shanghai have done, then yes, indeed. It is very possible, yeah? It is very possible. Now, DAX. Very clear today is a new BNB. Oh, sorry. DAX will be a new BNB. So it's a new BNB, meaning that, right, we will see a potential extension downwards to this point here, which means that it may go to a new low. But KSI is still green, so the boys are still buying a bit. All right. So for me, I believe that DAX will go lower. How much lower we'll see when the new BNB appears. But downside is confirmed. And it's an engulfing bull, by the way. It's an engulfing bear, sorry. It literally engulfed the entire day, the previous day. So this is very, very scary, okay? And of course, the UK now entering potential recession itself, right? You will have a spillover effect to Germany, I'm quite sure of that. Now, crude oil really hit my target 109. Wow, fantastic. Crude oil really hit 109 yesterday. So for those people who remember, I said crude oil, please keep the word crude spot on, yeah? Because I was spot on crude. I said that it will go to 109. The time my friend was telling me, Kel, you're crazy. Don't you know that Joe Biden is selling crude oil? I say exactly what he's selling and the market is still holding up. That means that the market will buy up. I always believe in this. When the government is involved in one side, but if the market is stronger, right, it will have the opposite effect. So now my view is this: will crude oil go up again? Yes, I think it will go up again to 109.76 again. The strong KCB was done already, right? So it's a fresh chocolate bar previously. Now come a KCB. So 109 will be a target, 109.76 to be precise. But why I buy? Because I was very confident that this is a fresh KCB back then, right? Fresh means it will go towards it. And truth be told, it really went all the way to 109 very nicely. And of course, I trusted my KSI very much. The KSI was green, so it was very confirmed that the buying will be able to bring it higher. So you understand how we do this, huh? We don't need to sell everything. We can just follow through to trade according to the charts itself. Okay, gold. Now gold yesterday went up, and I bought some gold yesterday. But when it hit the level, right, about 1010 level, I felt that the 1006 level, I was getting out because that was the KCB point. And today is a DJDD. Yeah, today is a DJDD doji directional day. Now the problem is this: today, right, the market opening price is below P2. So below P2, below OP is a sell. But the moving average 200 is supporting it. You see very nicely supporting it. But the MLP is resisting it. The MA30 is resisting it. KSI is red and blue bar is extending. So to me, it's all right. Gold could be going down. But because of the stock market is also coming down, right, there could be some funds jumping to gold just buy as a hedge. But as long as gold stays down below OP, I still think that the gold will come down. It may go back to 1865 again. And if things get crazier, it may go down to 1853. All right, it may go down to 1853 because we have seen before, whenever when the stock market goes down, right, gold actually will also come off. That's why yesterday gold came off quite strongly after hitting the high. All right, so watch out for this. Gold may go lower. Yeah. Silver I thought was going up already, but yesterday when gold come down, right, silver also got hit. So silver, still the base will be at $22.04. So for silver, it's still not so bad. I suspect that silver may come down here to go up again. So watch out for silver. I'm quite optimistic on silver in the long term. Yeah, long term. Now for Ethereum and Bitcoin, we can see very clearly that we have a problem here. Now, yesterday we saw that the day before we saw Ethereum going higher, but immediately because of the selling, everything was selling off, the Ethereum got hit. So I believe that Ethereum will have to go down lower because I think there'll be more selling in the equity market. So 26, 24 would be the price I'm seeing. But the KSI has been green all the way. So that means there could be some buying around this area. So 26, 24, watch out for that. Yeah. And last but not least is Bitcoin. Bitcoin also suffered the same thing as well. It was supposed to go higher, but it's going down. So 34,564 will be the level that I'm watching now for this Bitcoin. All right, the buying is still there. Can you see that? And the blue bars are near the bottom. So I do suspect that there could be a selling to 34,564. Then maybe people just buy Bitcoin in exchange to move away from equity market. It's very possible on that. Okay. All right, that will be all for today's MAO. Thank you for watching today. Right, I said this, guys, to me, it's all right. The main highlight for today is very careful on the US Dow Jones. It may go lower if it stays below 33,045. And also be very careful Hang Seng. There is a possibility that Hang Seng may go down 1,000 points from where we are today based on the chart. All right, with that again, I'll see you guys live on Monday. This is Cal signing off. Bye-bye. And also join us through Treat the Boys Facebook page. Contact us. We will get back to you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Give me all the love and likes, okay? Yeah, give me all the love, likes, laughter. Ha, ha, ha. Care, love. Okay, thank you. I guess. Bye-bye. Thank you. I will get well soon. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.